I know these are obvious things. I know. This video is almost ridiculous. Hi everybody, VPM here. You know, the interesting thing about the meat industry is how the most obvious things are kinda not really obvious to us until we really think about it. Like, for instance, do you ever think about the fact that the animals need to be born in order to be raised for meat? I know, the question is almost ridiculous. You're probably looking at me like I'm a dummy right now. But did you ever think about it like deeply in shit? Like in the case of mammals, the animals grew in a womb from an embryo to a fetus and so on. And at the end they slide down the birth canal out of a vagina, all slimy and a little bloody, and usually into a pile of shit or piss or something. And I don't know, when I was a meat eater I never thought about it at all. Maybe because we only had chickens when I was growing up, and I never saw a mammal give birth to an animal whom I then ate. So it just weirds me out that animals who are raised for food are born, kinda like humans are. Well, cause we are all animals. I know this feels like really level 0 contemplation. And all the things before all that are as weird, if not more. Even putting aside all the practices in the meat industries, both small and large, and how reproduction of animals is fully controlled. Even if there is no artificial insemination, the reproduction is still controlled. The bull is kept separately because the cows are planned to be pregnant at a certain time a year because it's more comfortable for the farmers. Anyway, the point is, even if there is a homesteader keeping a few cows and a bull always together, letting nature take its place, it's still so fucked up to me that animals have to bone basically for food in more ways than one. The baby that's gonna be born is going to become food, and if the adult animals can't get pregnant or something, then the farmer or the homesteader no longer wants to feed them, so they are sent to slaughter also to become food. So they are literally boning for food. I don't know why it weirds me out so much now, when before I never even thought about it, but kinda knew it was happening. Now it grosses me out. But I think on a large scale it gets so much weirder, and there's something else that should be a known fact, and it makes sense when you think about it a little, but it's like obvious but hidden almost. Did you know that about 40 to 50% of the beef industry are just mothers who keep getting impregnated and give birth? Again, it makes sense. It's nothing revolutionary, but we never talk or think about it. It's like the 50% of all cows in the beef industry are designated to birth the other 50%, who are then slaughtered, and the process is repeated again and again. I know these are obvious things. I know. This video is almost ridiculous. But have you ever thought about it like deeply in shit? Do you eat food that was given birth to? And do you find it weird, or am I the only one? Let me know in the comments. See you next time.